YouTube. What's good? Happy Monday, happy Monday. Monday Night Football. What's good with everybody out there? I'm gonna let some of y'all get off a pin here. What up? If you pull up, let me know. Drop it down in the chat. Let me know you pulled up. Monday Night Football. I'm gonna let some of y'all get off a pin here. What's good? What's good? What's good? I'll let y'all get off a pin here. But we start up Ultimate Team Monday Night Football. You back with the host doing the most. What's popping? What's popping? We're gonna get it going. Coming in, hit the like button. Coming in, hit the like button. Hit the like button for me. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Shadow Pack was good. Was good.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game. They tend to have the advantage.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's tighten up. Tighten up. Let's get it. Let's get it.
This is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. The throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so...
And he will score! Touchdown, Bears! Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. You talk about a response after the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown. The special teams unit. And look at this. The extra point is blocked.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Get 300! Get 300! 26! Yeah, live. Back north.
2nd down, Rodgers. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. Goes into the end zone.
Hey.
Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. That one incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he is going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He completes it to Marshall. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, L.A.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Go.
Herbert to the air again. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Chargers.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And the big back, A.J. Dillon. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
8 yards on
Ball
the
on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 2. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. That's caught A.J. Dillon. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. A.J. Dillon. Touchdown, L.A.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
What's good, Chad? Shout out to everybody who pulled up. Shout out to the people that pulled up. What's good? What's good?
Rodgers on 1st down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and falls incomplete.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
50, 58, 88, 88, 88.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Gain of 26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Putting the tight end in motion.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
3rd and 11.
58. Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun, Rodgers. Got his man at the 6. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bears.
It's just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the 1st down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression.
Shout out to everybody pulled up. What's good? What's good? Happy Monday. Hope everything is going good for y'all.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage. but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be third down.
Set. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Set.
Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it.
And he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set. Set.
Play action now. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Herbert to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. That is a Dafe Owe. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long.
380.
Throwing now is Herbert. Going deep downfield for Judy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This brought in out past the 20. Yeah. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground.
The ball carried by number 10. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
Ball
yard.
right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big-time play for the Bears. 31 yards. Now a give up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. That his second touchdown tonight.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set. Wide. Ready.
Herbert now on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make it fight. And it's second down.
Brings up second.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On second down, here's Herbert. Escaping to his left. Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. It's one of the best ever, Patrick Peterson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A first down throw from Rodgers. Quick throw, taken in. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Get 300. Get 300. 319. Hey, 88. 88. 88.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Now he'll air one out. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
Mike, we used to have
EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
Shout out to everybody pulling up. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Coming in, hit the like button. What's good with everybody?
The Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
with the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
They put Kelsey in motion. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A
A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward? Pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Dak facing 3rd and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball.
At their own 48-yard line.
They'll run it with the Boston College bruiser, A.J. Dillon. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Herbert. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 15 on that game. And the Chargers have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Black 80, Black Baylor tight. Go. Now Herbert. This one into the hands of Marshall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
29-yard line.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Set. Set. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. They'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
On the 26-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground and move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Zach Barr, the all-pro, makes the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Yeah, here we go. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Kelce opens his account. His first catch and a first down to boot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are through one. The Chargers
out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Open man downfield. It's Kelsey. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. They'll throw again. Dak. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. John Terry Poe in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open receiver is Emeka Egbuka. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Prescott sacked. A loss of 13 yards.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on 4th down. Prescott now. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to be stopped well short of the marker. That one never had a chance. They turn it over on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Right back to Dillon. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Hey, Ram. Stay on tight. Set.
On play action now. Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Set.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Chargers. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. you couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Set to kick off.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. On second down, it's Dak. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Anytime this kickoff is going to be returned to the 30-yard line.
And that is just deflating for this kickoff team. You find yourself down double digits at the half. You spend the entire break talking about getting off to a good start in the third quarter. Let's get a stop and get the ball back to our offense. And bang, this happens. A heck of a return to start this third quarter.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That is caught at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Garrett Wilson, touchdown.
GG's, my boy. GG's.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game, and Brock, as a former quarterback,
Let's get it. Let's get it. On pins. All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And that's a Chiefs first down. Dose of the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's May on 1st and 10. And the deep ball falls incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Here's a screen for Dillon. Into the second level past the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another.
May on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
That's pulled in by Dillon. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Nickel look by the Chargers here. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Again, it's May. Look at that power, deep left side. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Now begin the drive with Dillon. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Set. Ready.
Dillon, a 1st down carry. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Let's go, let's go. Ready. Grab. Set.
Herbert now. He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Set.
3rd and long for him here. Rolling out to his left. Sends this to the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. kicked well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Dillon. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up 7.
It's Dillon here on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Looking quickly here.
A 2-yard pickup.
May now on 3rd down. Buying some time right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on
Defense, let's get it.
into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. May throwing for it. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Michael Dixon.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Wilson with the return here. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Escape, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Quick throw completed by May. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Crazy.
May now from the gun. Off his back foot. He hucks this one. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Now May on 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
Some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
So up comes May and his offense, going for two.
The Chiefs will
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
That keeps the score. Chiefs 6, Chargers 3.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Set. 380. Bring it out. Set.
Herbert from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's complete right side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set. Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Dillon. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could.
And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you're out, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Wilson with a return here. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives that club backward on a gain of 4. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone in line. Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and 4 coming up now. Here's May to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Off the play action. May. He's going deep this time. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. To the air on first down. May. Wide open, downfield. Got it! And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Andy Reid sending in that call quick. They are going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up.
They want to run it across. And he will reach the end zone to a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try.
Chargers 10. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Wilson with a return here. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Set.
The final throw before the break. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Chiefs launches the return, goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run it down? And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
Hey, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly did as he was rolling down the field. But this offense will tip the cap and say thank you kindly and try to go finish the touchdown off themselves.
Dylan on first and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to...
Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
14.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers have it at the 31 as they take over. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Dillon. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Herbert now off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's caught by Wilson. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
Chargers 24, Chiefs 14.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. He's going low so far. Now put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Buys time, rolling right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Here's a screen for Dillon. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Putting a receiver in motion. Now May on 4th down. Chased out to his right. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Man, forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense to the line fast. Throwing is May. On the move, hit it right. The ball is out and they lost it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, a 0 chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. They dodged the turnover. They've got to figure out.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
4th and forever coming up. Trying to throw for it with May. Taking a deep shot here. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it. Thanks to the turnover on downs. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Herbert now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. So that brings up 2nd down. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Dillon gets it going right. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Play action now for Herbert. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual threat QB.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nick Cross has it, and he's out the clear. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He's going to take the
Nick, that's bullshit.
touchdown.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick 6.
So up comes May and his offense, going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal will get them the lead. That's the third time they've gone for 2, and now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Wilson with a return here. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Herbert back to it after the pick. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. So it'll be second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. They did it! He made the interception! Deron Bland has it! And the Chiefs have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action. Here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Chiefs trail by a couple. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. He's back to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. Desperation time here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
1st and 10 from the 32. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Give this up the middle to Dillon. He's still going at the 30. Keeps it moving. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers go up by 8 at the end. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. And a likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. We got a 2-score game now late.
Chargers 41, Chiefs 22. Michael Dixon.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Wilson with a return here. He's going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Running out of the pistol, it's Dillon. We're going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On play action, here's May. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. May now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 3rd.
Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line. Here he goes, one final shot. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck,
Shout out to everybody pulling up, coming in, hit the like button, Let's get the likes up. Putting in work right now.
Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Michael Dixon.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked on by Stephon Gilmore. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin.
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, excited for this one. Parker, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks in the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old-school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup. And I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
Throwing right away, it's May. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raider first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pick.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one's good for 12 and a first down. Here's May again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. They'll go play action with May. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up
second down, they need 3.
At the 11-yard line.
He'll try to power ahead with Ricard. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 6 brings
A
up
loss
second
was
and
definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they will see what they can do with this third and goal. From out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. Anderson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And the big back, A.J. Dillon.
A.J. Dillon, ball carrier. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. It's another go with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
A gain of 9 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
2nd and 10.
Set. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeover. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
May to throw on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Incomplete for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
2 yards to go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Raider first down.
To throw again is May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
May to the air once more. Laying out, and he makes a catch. What a play. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Vegas.
Las Vegas.
May to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Working out of the gun. It's May. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Off the play fake, it's May. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Odafe Owe in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's May. This one complete right side. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. Now it is 1st and goal. To throw is May. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted. He works free, right side. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you got to make the most of it.
Makes the score.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll start this drive with a run, and it's Dillon. The ball comes out. And the Raiders have come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Set.
First play of the drive, and here's Dillon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Right back to Dillon.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
10 at the 13-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's caught A.J. Dillon. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, it's Dillon. A second effort, and he is in. A.J. Dillon. Touchdown Chargers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off in 6.
The score, Chargers 14, Raiders 9. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side.
Thank you, babe.
First and 10. Throwing now is May.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is May. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
They're going. It's May escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
You work all week on these goal-to-go situations. You gotta have it. You gotta take advantage when you're down this close, and not exactly an ideal sequence. Run game stuffed. Then you go to the air, and your protection can't hold up. Now you've
He's got his big tight end. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Vegas. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win? I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's the fullback, Ricard. And he'll get forward for a fumble. It's second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Oh, can you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over as their own 13-yard line.
And when they needed to come up with a play the most, Mike, this defense delivers. They desperately needed to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance to go pull this one out. Now they come away with a big takeaway, and at the end of this game, they got a shot.
Here's Dillon.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's second down. Throwing now is Herbert. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Raiders are right back in this one.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Kittle is the man in motion. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the full.
No gain on the play.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Second and goal. To throw now. Ned. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
the fullback trying to power it home. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
And this is no good. He misses the extra point. But here come the flags. This will likely be a roughing call. Another extra point opportunity here. And now another extra point off the mark. 3 misses on extra points in this game alone.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Purple. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Raiders are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the Raiders. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team.